6, but I wanted to see Trump have one of his narcissistic rages. Like, I mean, I got cheated. I left Florida and drove all the way here a week before election because I said, either way, I'm not screwing myself. And I left. I mean, 2.5 years in Florida, ugh. I might as well go to Saudi Arabia.
For some reason, I had a culture shock in Florida once. I just didn't know. But that was a road trip. Normally, why? Well, it was a road trip. And the gun culture and like all the billboards were all about guns. Like when you drive through the actual state, I was in shock. I had no idea.
I mean, I lived in Alaska. They're a stand-your-ground state, kind of like Texas, and they have their guns.
To me, it's different because maybe it's for protection, but like real protection from animals, or you're in the wild. That's how I picture that.
I've taken a lot of psych classes, and I will say, when guys say we need to protect the women, I mean, you're the people we need protection from. I mean, most of the people who carry guns are decent people, but living in Florida, we need guns to protect ourselves from the people who make the laws. Because they really do consider women to be children. I mean, you can't get abortion, you can't have reproductive medical care.
But was that real before Trump in Florida, or is this? You know, I'm not saying I am pro-choice, but that doesn't mean I'm against.
There's a reason why certain hate crimes happen in Florida versus anywhere else. But it could be worse. My parents wanted us all to move to Wyoming. There's a reason why
That's
there's...
where my work takes me to some amazing places, but also quite a few. I'm a scientist, and I now work with nuclear energy, but it's generation before nuclear energy. And the only nuclear-friendly states are red states. That's where I end up all the time.
But I did pick up a MAGA person earlier, but they were pretty... They're like...
Did it have a hat on?
No. I mean, they agree with Trump, but they were very benign, very passive. I'm used to people thumping me over the head verbally. I mean, I've met a few incels. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I mean, they ask me out at the beginning of a 30-minute drive, and I say no, and then they start calling me names for the rest of the time.
Can you report that?
Yes. But it's like an incel. It's like, if I want to see one of these people, I'll turn on Netflix. Like, oh man. It's like, I did not sign up to drive Elliot Rogers somewhere. You know, the very famous incel. But the Saudi Arabian, he didn't say he was Muslim, but he was a religious extremist, said that women should have guardians for life, not drive. And I said, you know, you sound like one of those people that took the 747 flights on 9/11. And he didn't say anything after that.
So I had a conversation with Lily. She slightly changed. Like obviously, you know, they can have sheets and have wives, and we talked about that. And I didn't expect her to be so open-minded to that. But then I found out one of her best friends who's really rich married a sheik, and I don't know how many wives he has. But her perspective was, Western men cheat on their wives all the time. I'm just telling you her perspective. And they don't take care of these wives. They will leave you for another woman. At least here, you know what to expect. You know you're going to be cheated on, and you know you're going to be taken care of for the rest of your life. So I didn't say much.
I mean, I agree to a certain point, because biologically men are more likely to, and this isn't everywhere, but most times men are more likely to step out than women, because women are more likely to stay if they're cheated on versus if a man's cheated on. Men would never stay with a cheating wife, but they expect wives to stay with a cheating husband. I think Oprah did something about that on TV, and I watched it. But it's double standard.